All right, so we have some crazy news. Apparently Fantastic Four has found its Reed Richards. And so this isn't coming from just some random Twitter user. This is actually now being reported by Variety. It's being reported by The Hollywood Reporter, all super credible news sources for movie news. And who they found is Reed Richards, and apparently it's just a matter of now sorting out the scheduling for filming, and then they signed the dotted line. So things could fall apart, but currently right now, Marvel wants this person, and this person wants the job, and they're currently writing the contract and are like, in this moment, could be signing it with the pen. And that person is Pedro Pascal. My initial reaction is shock. One, because I was still convinced that they would still go for John Krasinski. I thought for sure that he would be Reed Richards. So I'm shocked that they didn't go with him. And I'm also shocked that just because this isn't a name that's popped up anywhere until now, but I want to say this is incredible casting. That I genuinely think that Pedro Pascal could and will be the Robert Downey Jr. of the MCU moving forward, that he will actually be the new face of the MCU. And if you cast someone like Pedro Pascal, he will be the face of the MCU. And before you get to the comment section like, I can't believe it, they didn't cast a Caucasian white guy for Fantastic Four, I just want to say, shut up. Shut up. All of you guys said this when he was cast as Joel, and where are you now? Nobody complains about him as Joel because he killed it, that he was Joel. And if you've watched that Last of Us TV show, you know for a fact that Pedro is a world-class actor. And if he gets into the MCU right now, I think he is the best actor the MCU actually has. That I don't think there's a single person the MCU has right now that has the chops that Pedro Pascal does. And he is going to be a force. And this casting genuinely has me excited for the MCU. That I am now looking forward to this Fantastic Four movie. That I feel like they finally have the star power they've been looking for, that they've been missing since Robert Downey Jr. To think about Pedro Pascal's ability as an actor. And to think about what he can bring to the table for these roles is incredibly exciting. Also to see a Reed Richards who's like a full-grown man and not like a teenager or like a young adult, but someone who like you could see him and be like, oh yeah, like he is the smartest guy in the world currently, and he actually deserves that title because he's old enough to have put in the chops to know what he's talking about. Is incredibly exciting, because one thing that's driven me nuts about the MCU is like all these like 19-year-old geniuses who apparently it took Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man like his entire life to invent an Iron Man suit, and they can do it in a day and they're just finishing off puberty. That stuff drives me insane, where it's so unrealistic. And so to have an older Reed Richards is incredibly exciting. And again, I'm a huge fan of Pedro Pascal. Whether we're talking The Mandalorian, whether we're talking The Last of Us, whether we're just talking random things he appears in, he has always impressed me. And this guy is just attached to so many properties now. It's like, what major property has this guy not been a part of? He's done Game of Thrones, he's done Star Wars, he's done the largest video game adaptation of all time in The Last of Us, and now he's in the MCU. Like, it's like this guy is just everywhere. But I couldn't be more excited. That I genuinely think that we're in for a real treat, especially because you know that if Pedro's signing on to that, and he was in the DCU, I totally forgot about that. We don't talk about that though. That wasn't a him problem, that was a script problem. But him joining into this Fantastic Four movie, now with the chops he has and the reputation he has, makes me think that, okay, this script is probably pretty good, and this casting's amazing, and I actually am so excited to see what they do with this character and what they do with him, and who they cast alongside him for the other three remaining Fantastic Four members. But with that being said, I want to know what you guys think. So head down to the comments section down below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for Pedro Pascal? Were you like me and hoping for John Krasinski and are kind of bummed? Were you into the Adam Driver rumor? Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's have that conversation. Thank you for doing all three of those things, hopefully. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.